All the genetic information of living organisms are stored as nucleic acids. Nucleic acids are large biomolecules which includes DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA, ribonucleic acids essential for all known forms of life. Nucleic acids were first isolated by Friedrich Mieser in 1869 from pus cells and were named as nuclein. Because of their acidic nature, Ottman in 1899 named them nucleic acid. Eukaryotic organisms, animals, plants, fungi and protists stored most of their DNA inside the cell nucleus and some of their DNA in organelles such as mitochondria or chloroplast. In contrast, prokaryotes, bacteria and archaea stored their DNA only in the cytoplasm. DNA is a complex molecule which carries the genetic code. Within cells, DNA is organized into long structures called chromosomes. DNA as a whole is acidic, negatively charged and binds to basic, positively charged proteins called histones. DNA is associated with some other non-histone proteins which form the chromatin along with histone proteins. Within the chromosomes, histone compact and organize DNA. During cell division, these chromosomes are duplicated in the process of DNA replication, providing each cell its own complete set of chromosomes. DNA can be copied over generations of cells and can be transcribed to get translated into proteins. DNA can be repaired when needed. The DNA backbone is resistant to cleavage and both strands of the double stranded structure store the same biological information. Biological information is replicated as the two strands are separated. A significant portion of DNA, more than 98% for humans, is non-coding, meaning that these sections do not serve as patterns for protein sequences. Under the genetic code, RNA strands are translated to specify the sequence of amino acid within proteins. Most DNA molecules consist of two strands coiling around each other to form a double helix which is known as polynucleotides, since they are composed of simpler units called nucleotides. The nucleotide of DNA consists of a deoxyribose sugar molecule to which attached a phosphate group and one of four nitrogenous bases, two purines, adenine and guanine and two pyrimidines, cytosine and thymine. Now, we shall see details of each component of nucleotides. Sugar molecule, deoxyribose. The sugar component of DNA is pentose sugar deoxyribose, also known as D-deoxyribose and 2-deoxyribose. It is a monosaccharide containing 5 carbon atoms, that is a key component of the nucleic acid DNA. Levin in 1910 found deoxyribose nucleic acid to contain phosphoric acid as well as deoxyribose sugar. It is derived from ribose sugar. Ribose form a 5-member ring composed of 4 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Hydroxyl group are attached to 3 of the carbons. The 4th carbon in the ring, one of the carbon atoms adjacent to the oxygen is attached to the 5th carbon atom and a hydroxyl group. Deoxyribose is formed by the replacement of the hydroxyl group At the second position, the carbon furthest from the attached carbon with the hydrogen leading to the net loss of an oxygen atom. Ribose has the chemical formula C5H10O5, thus deoxyribose has the chemical formula C5H10O4. Deoxyribose is the sugar component of DNA. Alternating with phosphate molecule, deoxyribose form the backbone of the DNA, binding to the nitrogenous bases adenine, thymine, guanine and cytosine. The phosphoric acid gives the acidic nature to the nucleotides and nucleic acids. In a cell, the phosphoric acid is found in the form of phosphate group due to dissociation of 3 hydrogen ions. Phosphodiester linkage from the covalent backbone of DNA. A phosphodiester bond is the linkage formed between the 3' carbon atom and the 5 carbon of the sugar deoxyribose in DNA. The phosphate groups in a phosphodiester bond are negatively charged. In a DNA double helix, each type of nitrogen base on one strand bonds with just one type of nitrogen base on the other strand. This is called complementary base pairing. The nitrogen bases are classified into 2 types, the purines adenine and guanine and pyrimidines cytosine and thymine. Here purines form hydrogen bonds to pyrimidines with adenine bonding only to thymine in 2 hydrogen bonds and cytosine bonding only to guanine in 3 hydrogen bonds. As hydrogen bonds are not covalent, they can be broken and rejoined relatively easily. Fischer in 1880 discovered the presence of purine and pyrimidine bases in nucleic acids. Hydrogen bonding is specific for each DNA base pair. Because of the presence of an extra site for hydrogen bonding, the guanine cytosine base pairing is found to be more stable than the adenine thymine pairing. Thus, if a DNA strand is found to be rich in guanine and cytosine, then more energy will be needed to denature the DNA. Nucleoside and nucleotide. A nucleoside is a combination of pentose sugar with a nitrogenous base by N-glycosidic bond. The C1 carbon atom of pentose is attached to N1 of a pyrimidine or N9 of a purine. A nucleoside with ribose sugar is called ribonucleosides or ribosides, and a nucleoside with deoxyribose is called deoxyribonucleosides or deoxyribosides. The different deoxyribosides are deoxyadenosine, deoxyguanosine, deoxycytidine and deoxythymidine. A nucleotide is a condensation product of 3 chemicals, a pentose sugar, a nitrogenous base and 1 or more phosphate groups. Nucleotides are the phosphate esters of nucleosides. Normally, a phosphate combines with 5' carbon of sugar to form a nucleotide or nucleoside monophosphate. The different deoxyribonucleotides are deoxyadenylic acid or deoxyadenosine monophosphate DAMP, deoxyguanilic acid or deoxyguanosine monophosphate DGMP, deoxycytidalic acid or deoxycytidine monophosphate DCM and thymidalic acid or thymidine monophosphate DTM. Higher nucleotides. Nucleotides having more than one phosphate group are called higher nucleotides. For example, ATP, ADP, GDP, GTP, etc. Thus, higher nucleotides are nucleoside diphosphate and nucleoside triphosphates which occur in the free state. Chargaff's rule. Erwin Chargaff in 1950 showed experimentally that base composition actually varied among species. However, in all species the molar ratio A is equal to T and C is equal to G, and that the ratio C plus G or A plus T was typically less than unity, with C plus G is less abundant. These ratios are referred to as Chargaff's rule. Chargaff's rule states that percentage of adenine A is equal to the percentage of thymine T and the percentage of guanine G is equal to the percentage of cytosine C. The percentage of A plus G equals to 50% and the percentage of T plus C equals to 50%. The amount of A, T, G and C in DNA varies from species to species. The amount of A is equal to T and the amount of G is equal to C, constant in each species. Twin helical strands form the DNA backbone. Double helix may be found tracing the spaces or grooves between the strands. These spaces are adjacent to the base pairs and may provide a binding site. As the strands are not symmetrically located with respect to each other, the groups are unequally sized. One group, the major group, is 22 angstrom wide and the other, the minor group, is 12 angstrom wide. The width of the major group means that the edges of the bases are more accessible in major group than in the minor group. As a result, proteins such as transcription factors that can bind to a specific sequence in double strand DNA usually make contact with the sites of the base exposed in the major group. The major and minor groups are always named to reflect the differences in size. Watson and Crick's structural model of DNA. In 1953, Wilkins and Franklin got very fine X-ray photograph of DNA. Watson and Crick 1953 utilized the information extracted from pictures of X-ray diffraction of Wilkins and Franklin to work out the first correct double helix bDNA model. Watson and Crick and Wilkins were awarded Nobel Prize for the same in 1962. The main features of Watson and Crick's structural model of DNA are: DNA is the largest biomolecule in the cell whose molecular configuration is 3-dimensional. DNA is negatively charged and dextrorotatory. DNA has 2 polynucleotide strands wrapped helically around each other with right-handed coiling. This coiling produces minor and major groups alternately. The major group is deep and wide, the minor group is narrow and shallow. The 2 strands are with antiparallel polarity 5 prime to 3 prime in one strand and 3 prime to 5 prime in other. Backbone of each polynucleotide chain is made of alternate sugar phosphate groups. The nitrogen bases project inwardly hydrogen bonded to form complementary pairs. As a rule, purine always pairs with pyrimidine and vice versa. Adenine A of one polynucleotide chain is held to thymine T of opposite chain by two hydrogen bonds. Cytosine C of one chain is similarly held to guanine G of the other chain by 3 hydrogen bonds. The pitch of helix is 3.4 nanometer, 34 angstrom with roughly 10 base pairs in each turn. The average distance between two adjacent base pairs come to about 0.34 nanometer, 3.4 angstrom. Plane of adjacent base pairs are stacked over one another. Along with hydrogen bonding, the stacking confers stability to the helical structure. The histone proteins are positively charged and occupy the major groups of DNA at an angle of 30 degree to helix axis. DNA can be twisted like a rope in a process called DNA supercoiling. With DNA in its relaxed state, a strand usually circles the axis of the double helix once every 10.4 base pairs, but if the DNA is twisted, the strands become more tightly or more loosely wound. If the DNA is twisted in the direction of the helix, this is positive supercoiling and the bases are held more tightly together. If they are twisted in the opposite direction, this is negative supercoiling and the bases come apart more easily. Changing the twist from the relaxed state requires adding energy and increases the stress along the molecule. In nature, most DNA has slightly negative supercoiling that is introduced by enzymes called topoisomerases. These enzymes are also needed to relieve the twisting stresses introduced into DNA strands during processes such as transcription and DNA replication. The double helical structure of DNA is found to exist in other alternative forms which differ in features such as number of residues per turn and the spacing of residues along the helical axis. The differences between the three different DNA forms are its geometry. aDNA structure. aDNA is one of the possible double helical structures which DNA can adopt. A DNA is thought to be one of three biological active double helical structure along with bDNA and zDNA. It is a right-handed double helix fairly similar to the more common bDNA form, but with a shorter, more compact helical structure whose base pairs are not perpendicular to the helix axis as in bDNA. It was discovered by Rosalind Franklin, who also named the A and B forms. She showed that DNA is driven into A form when under dehydrating condition. Such conditions are commonly used to form crystals and many DNA crystal structures are in A form. aDNA is more compact with 11 base pairs per turn of the helix and it is 23 angstrom in diameter. Z form DNA. zDNA can form when the DNA is in an alternating purine pyrimidine sequence such as GC, 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 and indeed the G and C nucleotides are in different conformations, leading to the zigzag pattern with the two strands coiling in left-handed helix. The big difference is at the G nucleotide. Note that having the base in the anti-conformation places it in the position where it can readily form H bond with the complementary base on the opposite strand. The helix of Z-DNA is 18 angstrom in diameter, containing 12 base pair per turn. In the A-DNA, the angle between two successive bases on a strand is 32.7 degrees, whereas for the B-DNA, the angle is 36 degree. Recent research suggests that Z-DNA exists when it is actively being transcribed into mRNA. Z-DNA is a metastable configuration for DNA. Other than A, B and Z form of DNA, C form also exists. It is found at 66% relative humidity in the presence of lithium ions. All these three forms are assumed to be found in all DNAs. There are certain other forms of DNA such as D form and E form, both of which are found as extreme variants and contain only 8 and 7.5 base pairs per turn respectively. These rare DNA variants are found only in some DNA molecules which lack guanine. DNA encodes information through sequence of the nucleotides along each strand. Each nucleobase is the part of biological messages in the chemical structure of DNA. Organisms are differ from one another because the respective DNA molecules have different nucleotide sequences and consequently carry different biological messages. DNA is important for inheritance, genetic coding for proteins. DNA is important in terms of heredity. It packs in all the genetic information and passes it on to the next generation. On the basis of the fact that DNA makes genes, several new biological techniques such as DNA recombinant technology, gene sequencing and bioinformatics work. DNA is the blueprint of living things. It is a very long sequence written in code which needs to make the proteins that are essential for life. Any sort of changes in the DNA sequence can lead to changes in proteins. Changes at a molecular level lead to microevolution of species. Evolution could also take place by gene mutation. Mutations result from errors in DNA replication during cell division and by exposure to radiation, chemicals and other environmental stresses. Mutations are permanent, transmissible changes to the genetic material of a cell. Deoxyribonucleic acid is the pool of genetic information which contains the instructions needed for an organism to grow, develop, survive and reproduce. It is also called the blueprint of life because it does this by controlling protein synthesis.